Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Osman Ali and this video is the third video in the series of future contract numericals. In this video, we will solve a future contract numerical in a slightly different manner as compared to our previous numericals. So let's do it. Suppose we have an initial margin of $2,000 and a maintenance margin of $1,500. And we are into a €1 future contract with a size of 62,500 euros. That's the quantity, and we are the buyers of the euro also. So here the information is given in a table form, and we will solve the numerical in a table form also. Now the margin account of only buyer is given in the question. We will solve it for the buyer and for the sellers as well. And I have already shifted 2000 and 2000 to the buyer and sellers account because that is our initial margin. Okay, our strike price, which is our contract price, is $1.5712 per euro, and then day 1, day 2, day 3 prices are given. So note down these values because I'm going to shift it here. So what was our strike price? Our strike price was $1.5712 per euro that we buy. The quantity that we planned to buy was 62,500 euros. Our initial margin was $2,000 and our maintenance margin was $1,500. If you remember, our day 1 price was 1.5736, while our day 2 price was 1.5710, and the third day price was 1.5675. So the second column that we have in the table is change per unit. Change per unit can be calculated by the new price minus the old price. So if you remember, in the previous format, in the previous type, or what you say, the type of numericals that we solve for the future contract, we used to have new contract value minus old contract value. Here we are using new price minus old price. So the new price is 1.5736, while the old price is the contract price that we have for time being, 1.5712 given here. The difference is 0.0024, which is increase in the price of €1 actually, or in the value of €1. If you wish to calculate the total gain or the total loss, for that you need to multiply this change per unit multiply by the quantity. So our change per unit is 0.0024 multiplied by the quantity 62,500. So the total change that we will have is 150. Now this 150 is what? Is it a profit for the buyer or not? So very simple. We will look into, did the price increased or decreased? So previously the price was 1.5712. Now it is 1.57 but 36. So surely the price has gone high. If the price has gone high, it means this is a profit for the buyer, while the same is considered to be loss for the seller here. Okay, so if 150 is added with 2000, it becomes $2,150, and 2000 minus 150 will become 1850 actually. Okay, I will make it bold. This is gonna take a bit of time, but okay, so this would be our remainder balance. Now what should we do? We should compare the remainder balance with the maintenance margin. Both of the buyers and sellers accounts remainder balance or remaining balance is way above the maintenance margin, so there is no margin call issue. So we proceed for the second day adjustment, and in the second day again new price minus old price. So our new price for the second day is 1.5710, while the old price would be the yesterday's price, which is 1.5736. This time the difference is a negative value minus 0.0026. If I want to know the total gain and losses, so this change per unit, which is 0.00026. I will multiply that with the quantity 62,500, and our total change will be minus 162.5. Okay, now this is what? Is it a profit for the buyer or loss for the buyer? So let's see it with the help of the price change. Previously the price was 1.5736 and now it is 1.57 but 10. Surely the price has gone down and it is a loss for the buyer. So we're going to subtract 1.62.5 from the buyer and we're going to add it 1.62.5 to the seller actually. Okay, so I guess I like the positive sign a lot. That's why I keep on typing it mistakenly. Okay, so 1850 minus 162.5. This will give me 2112.5, while 2150. No. Okay. My mistake. Sorry, it was a positive sign. And 2150 minus 162.5, so that's 1987.5. Okay, I will just underline whatever is this change and I will bold the balance so that it's visible. Then let's go for the third day adjustment, but before going for the third day adjustment, we're gonna see that the remaining balances in both of the buyer and seller's account is above than the maintenance or not. So it is meeting the criteria of maintenance margin, so there is no maintenance issue here. So we are good to go to the third day. And in the third day, our new price is 1.5675 minus the old price, so it will be the second day 1.5710. So the difference will be once again minus 0.0035. Then the difference or the change per unit 0.0035 multiply by the quantity 62,500. So if you multiply it, it becomes minus $218.75 change. So again the prices has gone down here, as you can see. So it is a loss for the buyer. That's why I'm subtracting it, and it will be a profit for the seller because their counterparty, one party loss is actually the profit of that another party. So 2012.5 plus 218.75 is equal to $2,231.25, while 1987.5 minus 218.75 is equal to 1768.75. Okay, I'm gonna underline the change and then I'm gonna bold the balances. Now this is the end of the third day adjustment, so we do not need this portion. I can delete it, and that's it. The numerical is done because the 3 days were given and it's done. So the buyer and seller is going to receive the money which is remaining in their accounts, and other than that the buyer gonna pay whatever the contract value is, which is 1.57112 multiplied by the quantity 62,500. The buyer will pay this much dollars, and then the seller will give 62,500 euros to the buyer. So this is another form of calculating a mark-to-market adjustment numerical or related to a future contract. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got the concept. Thank you very much. Stay safe.